I have an interesting relationship with cardio. Compared to lifting weights, it's easy. Well, depending on the type of cardio you're doing. If it's just walking, it's definitely easier than lifting heavy weights. But at the same time, I kind of find it boring just walking, you know, in one place, just on the treadmill. Well, if you're watching something, it's not going to be boring. But we have an hour cardio today. So I'm gonna do 30 minutes on the Stairmaster. Absolutely hate Stairmaster, but it burns way more calories than incline walking. So I just kind of combine the two. Sometimes I do Stairmaster for the entire hour. That's when I am on beast mode. Some days I alternate between Stairmaster, 30 minutes on the Stairmaster, and then an hour, 30 minutes on the Stairmaster, and then 30 minutes on incline walking on the treadmill. I also have abs today. So it's gonna be an hour cardio with some weighted abs. I like training abs. I don't know why. I've always loved training abs. But that's what we're doing today. What do you call this? The level that I'm on is 8. Level 8. I'm most likely gonna do level 8 for the 30 minutes. Whew. But for the first five minutes of doing Stairmaster, it's always a little hard for me to breathe, but then after 5 minutes, it gets way easier for me. Social media, that's like off topic from fitness, but well, not really. Social media, if you're not careful, it will mess up your mental health. And I'm someone that used to be kind of like addicted to social media. I mean, my phone was glued to my hand every second, just scrolling. And, you know, I worked really hard to overcome that, and that involved praying a lot, because I don't believe in doing anything by myself. I need God for everything, and that included overcoming an addiction to social media. So I fasted about it, and I prayed for a mental and emotional strength to overcome that hold that social media had on me. But something I'm starting to notice since I started YouTube is that I'm kind of slowly creeping back into that addiction. Like always comparing my last content to my new content. Am I performing well? Do people like it? What do I need to change? Oh my God, this is not good enough. Well, this didn't do well. People don't like it. That people-pleasing nonsense that, comes with social media, and always feeling this need to appear perfect or appear like you have it all figured out. The truth is, I don't have it all figured out. I don't have it all figured out at all. And I am just putting my foot in front of the other each and every day. And like I was saying, I'm starting to notice that, or I started noticing that I'm slowly creeping back into that addiction again, or I'm slowly letting that addiction creep back up into my life. So, and that's also affecting my relationship with fitness and my mind, my mental health, those two things. and also my relationship with God. If I'm being 120% honest with you, I would wake up and the first thing I'm grabbing is my phone to check YouTube. I caught myself multiple times doing that. And when I was in the process of like working on it with God, one of the things that he put on my heart was no phone, absolutely no phone when you wake up. We don't do that. We Bible study and we pray and we do our morning routine. And then check social media here and there, but don't like have it be your everyday. Don't have it like consume your entire day. But since I started YouTube, it didn't start immediately, but as of late, I've been noticing that I've been kind of obsessing over my content and how it's doing or how I'm doing. And it does not, like when I have this thing where when I feel like I'm not doing something right, I'm one of those people that it will keep me up at night. Like if I feel like I did something wrong or I'm doing something wrong, it will keep me up at night. And not doing what I'm supposed to be doing, such as Bible studying and praying first thing in the morning and spending time with God, it makes me feel like a piece of, I'm just gonna say, it makes me feel like a piece of shit. I will do so well for weeks consistently, praying in the morning, Bible studying, spending genuine time with God without my phone, limiting my screen time for like the entire day, having a specific amount of time I'm on social media. I would do so well for a couple of weeks, and then I will have a couple of days where I'm like super consistent with content. I'm batch producing content. I'm so focused, I'm so motivated. And because I'm spending so much time creating content, I'm also like always eager to know if the content is doing good. So eager. I will post, I will consistently be looking at it. The next day, I wake up in the morning, first thing, how did it do? Did it do good? Like, girl, what the hell are you doing? Like, what the actual hell are you doing? You're supposed to be praying. You're supposed to be Bible study. Why are you picking up your phone? And then when it comes time to work out, these days I'm like, I don't want to work out. I don't want to record because I have to set up the camera to look, in an angle that's perfect. This didn't go well, or that didn't go well. Then I start dreading my workout, or I spend hours recording a workout and editing it and then posting it. And let's say it didn't do, it didn't resonate with people well. It'll start making me feel like my content is not good enough, or I'm not good enough as a content creator. So I crawl back to God. I said, I'm sorry. I did it again. I messed it up again. My mind, I let social media mess with my mind, and I start praying about it again, like, God, I can't do this without you. Every time I go even a couple of days without spending time with God, I always have this uneasy feeling. I always have this unsettling feeling. Like, it's almost like when you travel and you're so uncozy, you're so anxious and like paranoid, thinking, did I leave the door open? Did I leave the gas on? Stuff like that. That's how I feel when I don't pray. That's how I feel when I'm not Bible studying, when I'm not spending time with God, when I'm not intentionally putting things to the side for my time with God. And I've been feeling that way for a couple of days, or a couple of weeks, honestly. So Even with my workouts, I will work out, or it's time to work out, I'm just dreading it. And this is something I love. Fitness is something God used to help drag me out of depression. I fell in love with working out because of how it made me feel, how it changed my mind, how it changed my thinking, and now I'm dreading it. I'm someone that talks to herself. I have to talk to myself like, all right, this is what's happening. Every single day you have something going on in your mind where you're restless. What are you doing wrong? What are you not doing? You're not praying every morning. You're not Bible studying anymore like you used to. You put prayer in the back seat. Prayer comes third, content first, and social media first. No, we're not doing that. That's, I have this talk and I'm like, I tell myself, you're right. We're messing up big time. So I talked to God about it. I prayed. And the feeling I got in my heart was, all right, tone it back. Tone it back, tone it back, tone it back. It's good to create content because it does help someone, even if it's 1, 2, 3, whatever. As long as it's helping someone, that's good. But as far as letting it control my mood, control my day, control my relationship with God, or affect it in any shape or form, that has to stop happening. And also, I value fitness. Outside of content creation, I genuinely value fitness because of what it's done for my mind and what it's done for me, period. And I also value having my mental health intact. So moving forward, that's kind of why mostly, that is why I decided to kind of change up my format with creating content, other than wanting to be more consistent, is I just want to document my journey rather than putting on a show as a content creator. I don't really, or influencer, whatever you want to call it. I no longer really resonate with that whole lifestyle of curating everything to look a certain way, to look perfect. All this flashy editing, all this, yeah. No, it's like, at the end of the day, I just want to work out. That's really it. I just want to work out, and posting it on social media does, to a certain point or to a certain extent, help me stay consistent for myself as well. And like I said, if it helps someone, that's a huge bonus, and I'm grateful for that. So moving forward, that's just how I really want to go about this whole social media thing. Just if I work out like 5, 6 days a week, instead of turning it into a whole production, which honestly takes out the fun in it for me, and the genuinity, whatever that word is, it drains it for me, because I don't really care about that stuff. But I know some people care about it, so I feel like I have to do it. And then when I do it that way, the whole production thing, put in all this time, take away time from my relationship with God, put it all into creating content, producing, performing. I become mentally obsessed with the content. I become attached to the content. And that's when it's like I'm consistently checking the performance, I'm consistently checking the results, but now I'm hands off. I am completely hands off. I'm just gonna take the camera, set it up wherever I can, show you guys what I'm doing. If it resonates, I love it. If it doesn't, that's okay. That's okay. It doesn't matter really, because this is what I'm doing. I no longer want to turn something that I love into a performance. You know, I no longer want to do that. And also have it pretty much be like a journal for me. I can go back, you know, let's say 2-3 years from now, I can go back and watch my videos and just like see how far I've come as far as my training, my communication skills, my development with my physique, you know, because at the end of the day, as much as, you know, we love to say how you look, you know, is a bonus with fitness. Yes, it's a bonus, but it's a mighty fun bonus, right? And, you know, it's fun. It's fun to see how you physically change over time, especially when you're putting in like a lot of work every single day or every single week. This is my journal now. YouTube is just my fitness journal. It's no longer a performance stage, you know, for me, because it is taking away from something that I can't afford to compromise, which is my relationship with God and my relationship with fitness. You know, consistently feeling like I have to put on the best production for content with fitness. It just takes away, again, what's that word? Genuinity. The genuine aspects of it for me. So that's really that. Talking while you do this is kind of interesting. We have like 9 more minutes to go. And then we're gonna hop on to the treadmill for 30. I'm thinking if I should do abs after this and then hop on the treadmill and finish that. But we'll see. We shall see. I've been enjoying having abs. But honestly, maintaining it is, when I first finished cutting, maintaining it was a little bit difficult, because as soon as I slowly started removing myself from my cutting calories, my deficit, I noticed that I got even more hungry. My appetite came right back. So I had to like restrain myself from going overboard. So that's what made it difficult. You know, you have to always teach yourself how to restrain yourself from overdoing things. But now I am slowly learning how to maintain it. What is something that you guys do to kill time when you're doing cardio? I either watch some form of cartoons to really kill the time. It's either Bob's Burgers, Family Guy, or American Dad. Oh, there's this other show called Forget About It. Forget About It. I think they discontinued it or something, because I've watched all the episodes and haven't seen a new one since I finished. I have to search for it everywhere. I haven't watched an actual show in so long. I've been watching nothing but cartoons, and I kind of like it. I remember when I was still like over 200 pounds, I was climbing the stairs with groceries. I lived on like the 4th floor. There was no elevators. When I tell you I was so out of breath, oh my God. I was like, I had to put it down and like catch my breath. That was really when I knew, like, yeah, something right. I should not be this out of breath. I mean, I was bigger. I should not be this out of breath. On the first flight upstairs. That was crazy. So that was one of the things that, you know, made me realize I am completely out of shape and something needs to change. What was like the indication for you when you started your fitness journey? What was it that kick-started it for you that made you go, okay, something has to change. I need to start making changes. I feel like everyone, maybe not everyone, but majority of the people that are into working out, fitness, there's like there was something that, started off that, or how do you put it, made them realize that they had to start doing that. Or there's some people that just grew up in a family where everyone was active, so they kind of like was raised that way. That might be it. That might be it. I really want this to be over right now, but every time I look up, it's like I have another 4 minutes left. Whew. The gym is packed right now, so I'm gonna have to do this because the stuff I need is occupied. All right, we're gonna do the 30 minutes here, or the other 30 minutes here. Whew. If you're trying to lose weight, do not copy other people's eating habits. Like fitness content creators, don't copy what they're eating. You don't know, they're showing you an hour of their workout session. You don't know what they do the entire day. You don't know how active they are. Everyone's activity level is different. There's different things that goes into determining someone's calorie intake, such as their age, their activity levels, and their height, just different things, I walk 10 to 20,000 steps a day. And then I show you a day of eating, and it happens to be that day that I walked 20,000 steps and also lifted. I show you like my meal, and it's a lot of food. You that maybe is new to fitness or nutrition or whatever the case might be, you see that and you're like, oh, I can eat that. A fitness person eating that, then I can eat that, Maybe I should be eating like that to get her results. Don't do that. And then on some days when maybe I wasn't that active, I recorded what I eat in a day, and I don't eat that much food because maybe I wasn't that hungry, or I have a certain goal that I'm eating for. Again, that is something that I'm eating based on me. If you're eating based on me, it's not gonna work out for you. You know what I mean? You need to eat based on you, based on your activity levels, based on your goals, like the goal that you have, whether it's to lose weight, you're trying to cut, or you're trying to bulk, or you're trying to maintain, or you're trying to lose fat and build muscle, whatever the case might be, whatever the goal is, you need to take the time to do the calculations of how you should go about it. All right, so I'm not saying don't take advice from your favorite fitness content creator. By all means, do take advice from them if you trust them enough, or you're comfortable enough to do that. But I'm just saying, also do your own research. Do your own research for yourself. I'm no expert. I have never claimed to be an expert. I learned something, I share it. And I also, while I'm sharing it, I'm telling you, please do your own research, because you might find out something that I don't know. There's been many times, especially when I was still new to fitness, where I took advice. I took it from people that looked jacked, people that looked, like they've been doing this for years, and it did not work for me. But then when I started doing my own research, when I started taking the time to really dig deep and do multiple research on top of research on top of research, I found out, like, it's not that their advice was invalid or not true. It just can't be applied to everyone. It just cannot be applied to everyone. You know what I mean? So I had to learn what worked for me, what works for me. That's why I had so many, when I started my fitness, I had so many like ups and downs. I failed multiple times with trying to reach my goals. Multiple times I failed. And that was because I was following other people's method that works for them. You know, it was working for them, but that's the thing. When they're giving this advice, a lot of times they don't tell you this will not apply to everyone. You know, so that's what I was doing. So I'm encouraging you. I will give you advice. I don't want you to just take it and just run with it. I will give you advice, but also do your own research. All right? Because I'm giving you advice based on like what I know or what I've learned, or from my own experience. All right, take that, do your own research, and figure out how to apply it to your own self. I'm no expert. I am definitely no expert. I am just a girl on I don't even want to say a fitness journey anymore. I'm just a girl that loves working out. I am learning as I go, and what I learn, I share. And I also give you the heads up to also do your own research, because one, it's also going to help you become even more knowledgeable, so that moving forward, you know how to obtain your goal and how to maintain your goal moving forward. That's really what it all boils down to. Oh my God, it's so packed. Let me put my glasses on real quick. It is so packed. I'm proud of myself though that I'm like I didn't chicken out with my camera, because it's so nerve-wracking having a camera in the gym. Extremely nerve-wracking. It's like, who the hell does she think she is? Miss main character syndrome. It is so nerve-wracking having a camera. I don't like that feeling at all. So I'm always like cautious. If I see someone wants to use an area where I'm recording, I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry, I can move. And most of the time, I'll say 99% of the time, they're really kind. They're like really sweet about it. They're like, oh no, it's okay. You can, I see you're recording. And they're so accommodating, and it's so sweet. I've had this one time, oh my goodness. I am not a I'm not a confrontational person at all. I don't do well with those at all. There was this time I was in a gym, not this gym, but like in a completely different gym, and I was still kind of new to YouTube. I was recording a YouTube video, and this trainer, he was a trainer because I've seen him there before training like other people, and he was swole. And I set up my tripod in my little corner, and mind you, I set up my camera on my tripod in my little corner. I found a corner where it will be hard. You would have to be a very mean person to come and interfere, because I made sure to put it where it was not like in the way of anyone. But this man still found a way purposefully. I saw the whole thing. I saw the person he was training, the machine they were using. I was far away from it, but he was talking to the person he was training, and then he looked and saw my tripod, and he did this and like started walking back, and like just because he's swole too. This man stood right in front of my tripod and my camera. The person he's training is like all the way there, and for some reason he's all the way here where my tripod is, just standing like this. And you like start acting like he's like watching the person that he's training, like watching his form, doing this. I'm just there standing like, the person you're training is all the way over there. Why are you all the way over here? My guy, what did I do to you? What did I do to you? I'm just trying to be a little YouTuber. Like, why be mean? I just walked and like said, excuse me, and like took my tripod and I put it away. I was so sad. Like, I was like, I was like, why? Like, that was so mean. I don't understand mean people. Like, what is it in your heart that makes you feel the need to do something to someone else or act a certain way to someone else that you know is unpleasant on purpose. I will never understand that mindset ever. I was not bothering anyone. I was not bothering him. And because I'm like, I've worked on my shyness, but back then I was super shy. So mind you, someone that's super shy is gonna try their best to be out of the way. So I was completely out of the way, made sure I was out of the way. And there's a man who looked at my tripod, saw what was happening, that I was recording, and just backed up and stood dead in the center of, like, right in front of my tripod. I don't even remember what I was saying. Oh, I was saying that there's a lot of people and stuff. But all right, I'm gonna hop off here and go do my my ab routine. I'm gonna figure out how to set it up because I don't want to be in anyone's way, and at the same time, I don't want people staring at me walking around with a camera and a tripod. Right. That was 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm gonna do some cable crunches. I'm gonna do 3 sets of cable crunches. Mind you, everyone has abs, okay? Everyone has abs. How visible your abs are depends on how much fat you have on your body. So like if you want your abs to be more visible, you need to cut down like your fat percentage. Now how someone's abs look, that one is mainly genetics. Actually, it's all genetics. This weight is in kg, by the way. Two. I think that was 4. Abs are muscle. Just like any other muscle group, if you want them bigger, you need to train them with weights. You need to progressively overload with them. If you want thick abs, use weights, all right? Progressively overload, just like any other muscle group. All right, let's go. I'm gonna take this up. When you come down, you want to when you're coming up, you inhale. When you come down, you exhale. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. I need to start coming to the gym way earlier. I came to the gym at the wrong time. It's a very, very, very busy time right now. It might be hard for me to get the other 2 exercises without getting other people. And you guys know how I feel about getting people on camera. We're gonna do the last set, okay? Okay. If you see that I'm zooming like a lot, it's probably because I'm trying to cut like people out and stuff. I think that was 3. That was 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ooh. I'm gonna have to cut the video or the workout. I'm gonna do the rest, but I'm not gonna record it because it's just way too many people. It will be extremely hard for me to blur them all out. So I'm not gonna show the other 2 exercises. For the other 2 exercises, I'm gonna tell you what it is. It's hanging raises, 3 sets, and farmer's walk. Farmer's walk is walking with heavy weights up and down. So it's cable crunches, hanging knee raises, and farmer's walk. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna end the video here because I need to finish my workout, and trying to record it is gonna make me have to wait really long for people to finish using a certain area. So I'm gonna end the video here so that I don't hurt my workout, because like I said earlier, I don't want this to be performative, I want it to be whatever's happening in real life. That's exactly what I'm going to show. And in real life, there's too many people for me to show the rest of my exercises, which is 2 more. So yeah, I'm going to have to cut it here. All right. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked today's video, please give me a thumbs up, comment, let me know what you guys liked. I love communicating with you guys. All right. I'll see you for the next video. All right. Bye.